Good morning and welcome to another video from Intensive Driving Courses NI. This is a YouTube sort of video channel that's set up to offer advice on driving test procedures and also information that could be used sort of post-test here in Northern Ireland. Now this video today is going to give information, hints and tips on pulling in. Now pulling in is done quite a few times on your driving test, possibly up to 6 times. And people are quite surprised with that. So generally you're going to be pulled in a quiet place, a busy place, on an incline, an angled sort of start behind a vehicle, before your emergency stop and before your manoeuvre, and possibly as well before your independent driving, which is a separate video if you can search down through our listings. So generally when you are asked to pull in, you're looking to do it in a safe, convenient and legal place. So your examiner is expecting you to check where's available and also what and who's around you. So basically when you're doing your mirrors, make sure you check your middle mirror first and make it obvious, raise the head slightly. Then check either your left on most occasions for pulling to the left, or also obviously your right if you're pulling on the rare occasion to the right. Once you've done your mirror checks, then give some form of signal. Now that can be brake lights, it can be indicating, and it can also be your positioning as you glide in. Now, try to put your indicator on when it's going to give information, but not startle or confuse. So, let's say maybe on approximately 6 to 8 car lengths from where you want to pull in. Now, if there's a road before you want to pull in, folks, don't indicate, but again, use your road positioning and a slight touch on your brake lights, and that indicates, again, through other means to road users what you're going to do. Now the manoeuvre itself, coming in beside the curb, depends really on the vehicle you're driving. A lot of people initially will stop too far out. Try to get the car positioned and sort of see where it is, generally with a reference point on the dashboard. So you may find that when you pull in perfectly, your instructor might say, now do you see the edge of the curb there is lined up roughly with a certain part in the dash? It could be a certain little dip in it, there might be a ridge in it, stuff like that. After a while, it'll just become natural. But the main thing is when you're maneuvering in towards the curb, try not to steer in too much. Try to just tilt, like tilting wings in a plane, or just a few degrees of your steering. Glide nice and gently in. Once you've got the car where you want at the front, tilt the other way slightly, and then bring the steering back nice and quick so the vehicle then doesn't sort of edge back out again. When you come to a stop, brakes, clutch in, etc., handbrake neutral in that order, cancel any indicator that you may have put on, and then relax your feet. Now it's important that you cancel the indicator because a lot of people pull in, somebody gets out of their vehicle, etc., or they may be pulled in to check directions, they then move off, they do all their checks, which is good, but the wrong indicator is shown because they just hear the clicking. So make sure you clear the decks. If you pull in and you're not happy with where you pull in, for instance, if you're maybe too close to a junction, or you're slightly out and you want to fix it, that's fine. Just go back in the first, move it forward, handbrake in neutral once you're happy with it. Now, as I say, your examiner will do this on various occasions, and if there's traffic behind, as long as you're aware of them, as long as you inform them, and just take your time, don't be rushed. Now, touching the curb obviously is not, it's not advised. If you do touch the curb gently, it's maybe that you've had a little bit too much steering coming in, or possibly coming in too quick. But again, after a few attempts, that will become a lot more natural, etc. So join us again, folks, on Intensive Driving Courses NI. We're always adding videos on, we're always looking at new things to do, etc. So what I would like you to do is like and subscribe, hit the bell, and that'll give you sort of notifications of any new videos that are coming up. And remember, the advice that we give is basically to be used alongside the training and practicing you're already getting with an instructor or friend or family member. So join us again, folks, on Intensive Driving Courses NI. Keep safe and enjoy the training.